Hello guys, it is Razorland here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a full main Easter egg tutorial on the custom zombies map, Clinic of Evil, which is a Mob of the Dead remake. Now I just want to make things clear that this is going to be a main Easter egg tutorial. I'm not going to have the side Easter eggs like the musical song, the shield, and the acid trap part, or the acid gat kit. So this is going to be the main Easter egg only, and let's get into step 1. So to actually start this Easter egg, you'll need to head past the room with the fountain in it, and what you'll need to do is you'll find this glowing blue ball. What you're going to have to do is you're actually going to have to knife that ball, and then it will start floating about and stuff, and you just want to basically keep knifing the ball till it gets to a brick wall. And it's kind of a bit like the moon Easter egg, if you remember the moon Easter egg, where you shoot the ball and it goes into the pyramid. Well, this is basically what that is, and you just want to follow the ball as far as you can, and then you eventually will knife it and you'll reach this wall area here, and it will just stop in front of it, and all you want to do is you want to knife it again. It will blow up the wall, and then you'll be taken to this table. You're going to need to pick up that blood because it's going to come in handy later, and a Brutus will actually spawn. So you really want to be careful with this step, because Brutus is a very hard boss to kill, especially on like round 3 when you don't really have a lot of ammo, and you just want to kind of run in circles just to survive, and that is actually step 1 completed. So the next step is actually going to require you to open this brick wall here, and that will take you to where power is located, as well as the key, which you are going to need to open up a lot of the map. So in order to open up this brick wall, you need to find 3 pianos, and 1 piano is going to be in the outside area just about in here, and the second piano is going to be found near the fountain area by that piano, and it's going to gradually open up the wall, and the third one is going to be found within the actual bunker area itself. You just activate that piano and the wall will smash down. What you want to do from there is you want to open the power and you want to pick up the key. They're going to be in all the same space, and that is going to be step 2 complete. So as you actually activated those different types of pianos, it's going to help you with another step. Numbers are going to appear next to the wall, and those numbers are going to read out 2, 5, 0, 3. And around the map there's going to be 4 panels consisting of numbers 2, 5, 0, and 3. And the first one, where number 2 is going to be, you need to do it in that order as well. So number 2 is going to be just past Jug. You need to open that room with the key. That's how you get in there, and that's going to be the first one. The second one is just going to be by the Scorpion Evo. I believe it's on the second flight of stairs next to, after going around the elevator area and like a really interesting kind of prison area. The third one is going to be back in the near the spawn, and it's going to be near a work table, and that's going to be number 0. And the final one is going to be right next to the angel statue, which will, if you go down the kind of spiral staircase area, that will be like that. And what that is going to do is that is going to activate the chairs. So if you did this before and you tried to go over to the chairs and you go up to the area where the plane is, if you tried to open the chairs before, you wouldn't actually be able to go on them. It would just say power acquired. But now this will activate the chairs, and you can go on the chairs, and it will take you to Pack a Punch, and that will be step 3 completed. Okay, so step 4 is a very short one, very simple, and what this one's going to do is, if you remember the blood you picked up earlier, once you enter Pack a Punch, there's going to be a fountain, and that is going to be where you place the blood. And also, you're going to have to knife the ball. The ball is going to come back. This is going to be part of the same step. The ball is going to come back. You just want to knife that ball, and it's going to go down the fountain, and when you return, the ball will be waiting for you in another place. But for now, that is step 4 completed. Okay, so I'm actually editing this right now, and stupid me being stupid me, forgot to mention how you actually get back to the prison itself. But all you have to do is you just have to jump down the well that you're seeing in the gameplay now, and you will return back to the swimming pool, nice and easy. Okay, so step 5 is again very similar to step 1. The ball this time is going to be outside the plane area. It's just going to be sitting on this little table, very easy to see, and you're going to knife it, and you're going to want to keep on following and following the ball, and I'm going to speed up the gameplay here, but you are just basically going to want to follow the ball. If you get lost, because there is one part where you do kind of lose track of the ball, I will actually kind of slow down the gameplay here, but there's going to be one part where you do lose track of the ball, so it's going to be hard to keep up, but it's just going to spawn in that exact same space where I'm showing you right now, and that's going to go back to the altar. Now, what you're going to do there is it's going to kind of spawn in an electric chair, and you might be wondering what the hell the electric chair is, but that's what it's going to spawn in. It's going to spawn in an electric chair, and what this step is going to require you to do now is basically you're going to want to go back up to where the plane is, and you're going to want to head back to Pack-a-Punch, and you want to go sit in the chairs. So that's how you get to Pack-a-Punch, obviously, is by sitting in the chairs, and you want to activate or go back to Pack-a-Punch, and then once you've done that, you're going to notice that there's going to be 4 chairs inside the Pack-a-Punch which weren't there before. You're going to want to go on those chairs, and we're going to get into the next step a bit more together. This is going to end step 5 for now, and this is basically it. It's very simple, very kind of self-explanatory actually, and you just want to go into those chairs and we'll explain the next step. Okay, so this is actually probably one of my favourite steps ever in a custom zombies map Easter egg. Like, this is so awesome. So basically what it's going to do is once you go into those chairs, you're going to be taken to the original Mob of the Dead map, which is so awesome, and you basically just want to make your way through it, and it's just so cool to be teleported to this area. You're going to make your way through it, and there's going to be a bathtub, and what this bathtub is going to do is going to lift out this thing called gas. Now, if you go up to the plane on an earlier round, it's going to say gas required. It's kind of like a gas canister. I don't know why it's called gas. Might be a different language, I'm not too sure, but you're going to want to pick up that gas, and then you'll be teleported back to the starting area of the map. Now, what you want to do with that gas is just by the plane, there's going to be a bathtub, and you're going to put the gas in that bathtub, and that is going to be step 6 completed, and we're going to quickly move on to step 7. Okay, so step 7, once you have filled up the gas, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to follow these electric-y kind of footprints, which are going to appear on the ground, and you're going to follow them quite a long way. You just have to keep following them, and I'm sure there's like kind of a backstory to this, and there's like some lore behind this Easter egg, but honestly, the Easter egg doesn't really tell me much about it, so you don't really know much about the lore, but you have to follow these footsteps until you get to the angel statue. And what the angel statue is going to ask you, it's going to ask you to unlock or something, or activate the statue. I'm not entirely sure what it says, but you're going to have to unlock it for 3,000 points, so make sure you have 3,000 points before doing this step. Once you've done that, what you want to do is it's going to kind of, the statue's going to rise up in the air, and there's going to be like fire blocking your exit. You're kind of entering a boss battle. Now, what this boss battle is going to be, it's quite complicated, so get listening. This boss battle is basically going to spawn 3 Brutuses immediately, and it's going to be quite hectic in there, so make sure you have good guns, pack-a-punched weapons, just to make it all easier for yourself before entering this kind of mini boss battle. And once that boss battle, or once you've killed the 3 Brutuses, you have to survive a full round in the boss battle where the Brutuses are kind of spawning in, and once you have actually survived the boss battle, that will be step 7 completed. Now, I'm not sure why this didn't happen in my game, but I think straight away after the boss battle, another blue ball is going to spawn, and you're going to have to knife it again. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this didn't happen after my boss battle, or you had to go around, so if it doesn't appear for you right after the boss battle, you should go another round, because it didn't appear for us right after the boss battle until we somehow found it again. I'm not sure if we went a whole round or we were just being idiots and we didn't see it, but we did go and check it, and it was right there. So what you want to do is you want to knife it, and this time it's going to take you to somewhere different. It's going to lead outside, and it's going to go to the opening starting room, and you're going to land on the paw print, and basically that's going to bring up a switch, and you're going to have to activate that switch, and it's going to kind of start a whole new different step. So that is step 8 complete. Okay, so what step 9 is going to require you to do is basically you have to activate, or you have to shoot the red light, which is going to appear above 6 different symbols or little switches. So the first one is going to be right in spawn. It's going to be the thing you activated. You just want to shoot that once. The next 4 you want to go and attack, or not attack, you want to activate the 4 original switches you did. I'm going to put them in a video to remind you where they are. One is by the work table near spawn, one is by Jug, one is by the Scorpion, which is kind of like in a different kind of area, it's on the second flight of the stairs, and one is by the angel statue. And then you want to head down back to the power room where the brick wall kind of disintegrated, and what that's going to do is you're going to shoot the last one, and then you're going to get this panel come up, which is going to, and some text is going to come up in the top left saying like plane locked and stuff, and to unlock the plane you're going to need 15,000 points. Now in the game I was playing, I didn't actually have 15,000 points, so my friend had to come down and he had to use the 15,000 points that he had to unlock the plane. That is going to be step 9 complete, and we can move on to the final step of the Easter egg. Okay, so the plane is now unlocked, and you can just press F to escape, and you're going to escape the island, but with a twist. Obviously, in Mob of the Dead, you crashed at the Golden Gate Bridge, so as you escape this island, you are going to crash just before you escape. And what this is going to do is going to take you into a hole, kind of underground, and you're going to have a wave of Brutuses spawn in. Now, I'm not sure how quite this works, but the 2 times I've done the Easter eggs, it seems like it's kind of a timed little boss fight. Boss fight. So it's like a timed little boss fight battle, and you basically just have to survive as long as you can. Make sure you have like good weapons like the Blundergat and stuff. Obviously, my friend, he actually upgraded his Blundergat to the Vitrolic Withering, so it didn't work as effectively. So I don't recommend that you do that. I recommend that you get the Blundergat and you make sure that you're using the Blundergat, or the Sweeper is what it's called. Also recommend buying the PPSH as well, because that is pretty good for taking out those Brutuses. So once you've completed that boss battle, what you're going to do is you need to climb the ladder. You'll know when you've completed the boss battle, because if any Brutuses are actually spawned at the time, they'll die, and then like a ladder will appear, and you want to climb that ladder, and you're going to spawn back on the plane. And once you've spawned back on the plane, you're going to fly off once again, and you will have beaten Clinic of Evil. You will have beaten the map. That will be the Easter egg complete. So that was a full tutorial on the Easter egg for Clinic of Evil. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it very helpful. If you do have any comments, let me know in the comments below, and I will be willing to absolutely help you as much as I can. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.